I'm Caroline Hearn, and I'm here to tell you about something very exciting that Cambridge High School will be rolling out next fall. We are going to start having personalized learning Wednesdays every other Wednesday, which is very good news for our rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors. I got the chance to sit down with Dr. Spurka to get some more information about this new schedule. Today, I am here with Dr. Spurka to discuss an innovative new change Cambridge High School is going to be having. So as I understand it, next year we will be changing our schedule. So every other Wednesday we will have what is called a Personalized Learning Wednesday, or PLW for short. So what is the Personalized Learning Days?
Well, Caroline, we're calling it Personalized Learning Wednesdays, where 2 times a month on Wednesdays, school will actually start at 10:50 in the morning, about 2.5 hours later than normal, to give our teachers more time to plan and also give our students more time to catch up on some work. Ninth graders will be the only class that will be expected to be at school at 8:20, which will be an extension of our clause program here.
Okay, so what does this mean for those students? What type of opportunities? Why are we starting school late for us?
Yeah, so 5 years ago, our community and the school staff and the students were trying to figure out what is Cambridge going to become. 5 years later, we have the highest graduation rate. We have our AP scores are up, our SAT scores are up. We couldn't be more proud where we are, but we never sit on our successes. We always look at how can we do things better. So we put a committee together with parents, and we get surveys. We do surveys every year. We look at what are things we can do better, what are the challenges we still have. The last 4 years, our students and our teachers have had concerns about not enough time. So we looked at opportunities of how can we create more time in our school day when you have the traditional high school I went to, took 6 classes, 100% of the students took 6 classes face-to-face with their teachers. Now, with half our student population taking online classes, move on when ready college classes, trying to find that time, find that balance, we think that our Personalized Wednesdays are the answer to finding that balance.
So I know our students have already kind of gotten used to our pause schedule and how everything is working right now. Why did we decide to change it? Why did we decide, if it's working so well, to flip around our whole schedule?
So teachers right now, they only get about 45 minutes a day for planning. By creating this more time for them, they'll have actually a dedicated time of 2.5 hours every other week to plan, because when teachers have 150 students on their caseload, they need to plan their lessons, but also based on how students do on assessments, they need to plan the way they go with their instruction. They need to have a plan for the students who had trouble with the material, or have a plan for students who already knew it. So there's more time that teachers need for the planning part of it. And then also there's more time that students need for online classes, for homework, just balancing all their extracurricular activities. Half of our students are participating in extracurricular activities. So it's finding that time balance. So we think that by having every other Wednesday, our teachers will have time to meet in small groups with their content area. And also our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders will have more time to catch up on work, catch up on sleep, or do those things they didn't have time for. One of the things we will keep in place is pause. Pause has been very successful for students who need extra help in math or English. Some students like going to the pond and go fishing, but our seniors, I know, they love early release. So Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout the school year will be our pause days. We will still maintain pause.
So we'll have pause on only Tuesdays and Thursdays?
That is correct.
So with us coming to school later, are we losing any class time? Are we losing any instructional time?
You know, actually, instructional time for the course of a semester, we're actually gaining 30 minutes of instructional time. So our schedule that we're having will actually give our teachers more time in class with our students.
That's fantastic. So how does that work? How did we gain time by coming in later?
So what we looked at too is by not having pause on Wednesdays, Tuesday, Thursday, and gaining that time on Wednesday mornings every other week, we know our students also like in the fall and the spring having those 4 or 5 day weekends. We were still able to maintain at least one of those weekends in the fall and one in the spring. So it's really a good balanced schedule, and we're very proud of the work we put together. Our district has approved us to be able to do this, and they're looking at it, maybe making it something that other schools will want to copy. So we think it's a win-win for not only our teachers, but our students and all of our staff.
So you said our district was talking about bringing this along to other schools. Did we need special permission from Fulton County? Did they suggest it, or were you all looking at some of the surveys that you've gotten from parents and then decided that this could be a good idea?
That's a great question. Because of the impact it's going to have on our students and our staff and our parents, we did have to put a committee together that had parents on it, that had students on it, and teachers, to make sure it was in the best interest of everyone involved. And we had to go through our governance council, get them to sign off on it. And then our Fulton County cabinet, superintendent and his cabinet, read through it. They wanted to make sure that we were ready for this. This is something that's innovative. And in Fulton County, one of the things we're very blessed with is the opportunity to be innovative, what's best for our students and our staff here. And this is student-driven, and we think that who knows what the future could hold. If the personalized learning Wednesdays go great this year, we can maintain it. And if it's something that we really love and it benefits every single student staff member, maybe we go every Wednesday as Personalized Learning Wednesday here at Cambridge.
So what about the students that normally take buses to school? Are they still going to have an opportunity to come in late? Because I know, although a lot of juniors and seniors do drive to school, some of the sophomores that don't have that opportunity, will the buses be coming for the freshmen and for the sophomores, juniors, and seniors?
The Personalized Learning Wednesdays have no impact on transportation. The buses will still roll in here at 8:20, between 7:50 and 8:20, and it'll still pick up at 3:30. So if students rely on the bus for transportation, they can certainly come to school. Our sophomores, juniors, and seniors, if they need transportation, they can come to school. They can be in the student center. We'll have some designated classrooms. They can get some work done, but school will be still operational for them. It just won't be a typical period-by-period morning.
So I was just wondering, we've already talked about how the 10th and 11th and 12th grade students are going to benefit, gives us time to catch up on schoolwork, catch up on sleep, give us more time to go exercise, or just be able to balance our whole schedule. But what is this going to mean for the incoming 9th graders who are still arriving at school at 8:20?
So that's one of the things that 9th graders are going to look at is they're going to say, why can't I be like the 10th, 11th, 12th graders? And so change is hard for some people, but this is also a part of the program I am equally as excited about. There is a gap in what we do in education, and we're realizing that we are getting kids ready for college, the military. Are we really getting our students here ready to be career ready? In the job world, in the job market, there are some skills that we are struggling for time to teach our students. So we figured, we've met with some business partners, we've met with a lot of people in technology, and we're talking about skills like public speaking, we're talking about problem-solving skills. Sometimes we feel like everything our students do in school, they're always graded for everything. So we're thinking about, in the real world of technology, we need to train our students on how to solve problems that maybe aren't even created yet, but those soft skills. And people talk about that, do you need public speaking? Because we are connected, our students are more connected with people around the world than ever before. But the challenge is when you connect with them, you've got to speak to them eventually, to network, to do business. So we're looking at bringing businesses in and getting our students ready for, maybe even better prepared for the world, an extension of our CLAWS program, our freshman advisement program. But we think that this CLAWS Academy will be an incredible thing for our 9th graders. And then so they'll be part of that academy for about half the time, about an hour. And the other hour, they'll be involved in either a study hall or intramural program. It's not going to be just throw the balls out and go play. It'll be competitive intramurals where that social experience, being involved in competition, will be a good thing for our students as well. So it's going to have a critical component which should make the 9th grade transition a lot more effective, and also the high school experience more effective for our 9th graders.
So talking about the CLAWS Academy, you mentioned, what is this going to mean for our CLAWS mentors? Are they going to need to be a part of that, or do you have other faculty that's going to be working with the 9th graders?
So our teachers are going to be collaborating during that time. So we're going to have our professional staff, our counselors, our administrators, that will be directly involved when the 9th graders are getting their seminar. And then as far as the intramural program, the study hall program, it's run by professional staff and also by our PE department. Our PE department has been instrumental in making sure this is a well-run intramural program that will benefit the students that participate in it.
So we just got our new devices last month. How is this new program going to help all of our personalized learning for our students?
The new buzzword in education is personalized learning, and people are trying to figure out what that means. For me, is every student is critical, every student is important here, and the experience that students have here will lead them to the rest of their lives. So I think with the new devices, teachers can push out information for students, but really with students' opportunities to take online classes, college classes, to determine their schedules on those Wednesdays, whether they want to come in and work in small groups in our student center, or whether they want to stay home, catch up on sleep, or go work out at the gym. I think we are setting the stage for not only Fulton County, but the state of Georgia on how we truly personalize the instruction and the education for our students to meet every kid's individual needs, because our kids all have different needs. And I think that's what we strive to do. And this program is what we strive ourselves on being excellent in everything we do at Cambridge. And this is going to be an excellent thing for our kids and also benefit our teachers and our parents.
I think that's fantastic. I mean, definitely personalization is so important with students because every student is different and every student has different needs. So by this new schedule, I think it'll be a great way to meet it for all the students. Thank you so much for meeting with me. I'm so excited. I wish that I could be here for this new schedule, but I think it's going to be incredible for the upcoming students, and I'm sure everyone's very excited about it.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Thanks, Dr. Spurka. I'm sure all of you are very excited about this new schedule that we're going to put in place.